Time for the Friday football picks, and believe it or not, that's 4 consecutive winning weeks for us here. Let's try to make it happen again for you. We'll start with the college, where I like Auburn, Arkansas, this game to go over the total of 63.5. 8 of the last 10 times these two teams have played, the over has come through. I know Auburn is coming off a low-scoring game against South Carolina, but I think this has the makings of a shootout. Arkansas really can't stop the run. And Auburn obviously can run the ball. Arkansas's passing game, one of the best in the country. So I think a wild shootout coming your way in Fayetteville for that one. Toledo, playing one of the more difficult non-conference schedules in the country. Played with Ohio State, probably should have beaten them. Played with Boise State for 3 quarters. They're stepping down in competition big way at home against Eastern Michigan. Only laying 20. Probably should be about a 25 to 26 point favorite. So give me Toledo in that one. The Iowa Hawkeyes have beaten Penn State 7 of the last 8 years, and they're getting points. Give me the Hawkeyes all day. Iowa +4 against Penn State. And then a big-time bitter rivalry. I know if you've been listening to the show all week, you know Lance and I are on different sides of the fences on that one. And Anna, for that matter, also on the opposite side of the fence. I like Texas Tech +9.5. at home. I think they can win the game outright. I just think this has the makings of a shootout that's probably decided by 1 score or less. You know this game means a lot to the Red Raiders, and the Aggies are on a little bit of a funk. I do expect A&M to move the football, but I think Texas Tech will score plenty as well. Give me the Red Raiders +9.5 against Texas A&M. And then finally in a game you wouldn't want to watch, but you might as well wager on, for entertainment purposes only, Nevada Wolfpack. Rivalry game against UNLV. UNLV lost last week to Division II Southern Utah, 31-16. I think the Wolfpack in a little feel-good-about-yourselves game at home in Reno, laying 20 against the Rebels. Let's move on to Sunday. New York Giants coming off a big comeback win against Arizona. They're home against one of the worst teams in football, the Seattle Seahawks, only laying 10. I don't think Seattle's going to be able to move the football in that Giant front 7, so give me the Giants at home laying 10. Philly, 1-3. Certainly they can't be going to 1-4. They're playing Buffalo. I know Buffalo's a pretty good team, but this is just kind of a gut feel for me on the next 2 picks that Philly and Pittsburgh, even though they're not playing great football, they find a way to win. Give me Philly -2.5 at Buffalo. Give me the Steelers -3 against the Tennessee Titans. I just feel like both those teams are much better than their record would indicate. New Orleans and Carolina. What a shootout this is going to be. Cam Newton's offense has been scoring on pretty much everyone. They put up 29 against the Bears last week. I think at home they'll put up a pretty nice number against the Saints too. But the Saints against Carolina Panther defense, it's currently 27th in the NFL. They should put up plenty as well. So give me over 50 in the Saints-Panther game. And finally in the NFL, San Diego Chargers on the road against the hapless Denver Broncos. Even though the Chargers aren't playing well, they're still winning. Only have to win by more than 4. I think they get it done on the road. Those are your Friday picks, and you can take them to the bank.